30 seconds. Welcome everyone, man. Welcome to the show. Big up everyone. I've got Dylan MTFC in the building.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dylan. First time, yeah?
Yeah, first time.
Oh, lovely. Welcome, Dylan. Then we got Matthias here in the building as well. Welcome, Matthias, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. How are we?
I'm good, bro. And lastly, we got Danielle. We'll be joined by many more people. And Danielle, welcome, Danielle, bro. How you doing? Danielle probably doesn't hear all that stuff. And welcome, guys.
No,
and
listen,
welcome to the show. If you're watching the preview, welcome. If you're watching it live, as people are joining us now, welcome. And I was off for an hour because I had to get my hair cut for tomorrow, looking good before Brighton. Yeah. And I thought, listen, I cut my own hairstyle. My barber used to charge me 30 quid for a haircut. But I thought, I'm like
Pep, the Pep Guardiola cut, right?
I said, forget it.
Allow it.
Yeah, man. That was ripping me off every single time. It's like, oh, it's hard to cut someone like you than someone with full hair. I had to go to this guy for 2 years. He's not seeing me. Yeah, so big up everyone. I got my hair cut for this week, and we start today about, I don't know where to start. We've got many things to talk about. First, we can talk about big up JD, big up Dylan, Yahya. I'll speak to Dami about how to make you mod, definitely. And I think the key thing is we've got multiple issues to discuss. I'm seeing about the transfer news about Florian Wirtz, and then we will talk about Man City, Brighton, and about the squad, what we need to do, because the next 10 weeks, we've got a very, very, 10 finals, man. 10 finals.
Jesus Christ.
And let's start from, I don't know, should we start from there or should we start with the transfer rumors? We lose Diaz and Florian Wirtz.
Let's start there and then transfer talks and stuff.
Let's start with Florian Wirtz, yeah.
Let's start first with the fantasy, and then we're going to reality. The fantasy is just this, like the transfer rumors, because people just talk all over the internet, especially when the subject is Man City.
Yeah.
If you want to get a lot of clicks, then you have to link every single player on the planet to Man City.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with the four.
Let's talk about those links. Kamavinga,
the fantasy.
Florian Wirtz. Who else has been linked with us? Jeremy Frimpong. Bruno Gomaresh, available if they don't make the Champions League. Cambiaso, we've been hearing. Yeah. But let's talk about the Kamavinga and Florian Wirtz. And I'll start quickly and you guys continue.
Morgan Gibbs-White has been linked with us.
Who else?
Morgan Gibbs-White.
Imagine, oh my God, bloody hell. It's a bad one, man. So I'll start with the Kamavinga and Florian Wirtz because those are the creme de la creme of football. Yeah? Do you believe this story about Kamavinga and Florian Wirtz? And what are the chances for us to sign Kamavinga and Florian Wirtz?
Hi. I think
what do you think, Matthias?
Can you hear me, Hamza?
Yeah, I can hear you. Daniel now can hear Daniel. Welcome, Daniel.
Okay.
I think when it comes to Kamavinga, listen, it's good. It's good that we link to a player with his quality. He's an unbelievable footballer. He's one of the best I've ever seen in terms of how technical he is, like how good on the ball he is. And he's good at everything. You put him in the midfield, he'll run his socks off. You put him in left back, he'll die for the team. But the thing is, when we get linked with these sort of players, especially like the ones in Real Madrid, like if you remember last summer or even the summer before, we were linked to Rodrigo, and in the end, he ended up coming out and saying, "I want to stay to Real Madrid, and I'm in the verge of getting a new contract." I think it's kind of the similar situation with Camavinga. I just think his agent is just trying to get him a bigger contract at Real Madrid. But
He recently renewed Mateos.
yeah, we did. But I, I, I don't see it. I don't see it. We're going for him. Real Madrid, listen, they're not gonna sell for cheap, are they? Let's face it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And when we talk about summer target, I believe that in terms of if he is to play midfield, if do we get Nick on the bench, for example, when Rodri's playing and Camavinga, or is it we just bought Nico £60 million just to sit on the bench and come in and he the FA Cup there and or even a small games at home against lesser opposition. So I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it coming.
But do you think it's a fantastic addition to the football club? If you're Man City, would you add Camavinga to Manchester City? Because I would add 100%.
Yes.
It's a no-brainer.
It would definitely. We are a big club, Hamza. Let's not just add around the bush. We're the only team. We're the only football club in English football that won 4 Premier Leagues in a row. No one did it. Do you know what I mean?
Fact.
So why would he not want to come to Manchester City? If there is a club right now in English football that you're guaranteed to win titles, not just like small cups, but big titles in a consistent basis, this is Manchester. It's only Manchester City in the Premier League. Liverpool, listen, they win a league every one league title every 7 years or something like that, and they might go through a good season, but the following season they always seem to struggle. And Manchester City has that credit, like that mentality to go again and again. And I think Camavinga, he got that same mentality from Real Madrid, because Real Madrid is a club that they always seems to go every season. Do you know what I mean?
Fact.
So yeah, listen, he would, if he wanted to. There's only one football club in England that he would want to go, and that's Manchester City.
And he's only 22. To me,
can I go?
Go on, Daniel.
He's the 11th best paid player at Real Madrid. If they were, I think he renewed last year for last season.
Yeah.
The new coach is going to come in, and there's going to be a rebalancing or reshuffling of the midfield. He can see the writing on the wall. He's not going to play above Bellingham. He's not going to be the quote-unquote out creative force. If he's going to get game time, it's going to be in a rotational piece, or he's going to be that switchblade army knife. And again, I'm going to say it again. He's the 11th best paid player at Real Madrid. If they're going to get a new midfield, if it's Wirtz, Camavinga is going to slot down even further. And the money does matter for these players. I think it's both Camavinga and the agent seeing that the writing's on the wall, because he's not the only one that wants out. It's 3 of them.
How many people want out at Real Madrid?
It's Chouameni, it's Arda Güler, and it's Camavinga. They all play midfield. You're not playing above Valverde in the key games. You're not playing above Jude Bellingham. And anyone that they bring in, say even in the Wirtz, you're not going to be playing above them. So, and your 11th best paid player. There's also a World Cup coming up, and he's going to want to be able to start, even though I think he's still going to make the squad. But still, you want to have some assurances that you're going to be a starter even on the national team for the World Cup. The City move, it makes sense, because then it's a competition between both him and, let's say, Nico, for who's the starter and who's the primary rotational player. They're both, I think, around the same age, the 22 ballpark. And I do think that Pep, with the tinkering for next season, if they don't get Wirtz, I do think that they're going to prioritize more of that 6-8 hybrid. Camavinga can work as a solo 6 on his own, or can work in conjunction with one of Nico and.
I think he can play with Rodri and Nico.
Yeah,
I could,
correct. You beat me to the point. One of Nico and Camavinga, or Camavinga and Rodri. So you get the athleticism, you get the
Yep.
legs in the covering,
physicality.
you the physicality, and you get the mentality in being able to compete because
Absolutely.
he is a competitor. Now the price tag is going to be the issue where I do think Real Madrid's going to want to raise funds. So he's not going to come cheap, but I do think he's going to be a hard but easier target to get. And then at the age profile, he slots perfectly well in. He's 22, and he's gotten lost these last couple of years to where Valverde, Bellingham, Modric, Cruz, they get a lot of the hype, and rightfully so. But we forget that when Camavinga was at Rennes, the hype that he had was very much on par with some of the midfielders that we're talking about today, and that was at 17. It's just because of his humility, he's almost been punished from a sporting standpoint because he's able to play in more than one position, which again, it helps the team, but it doesn't help Camavinga progress the way he'd necessarily like to. Players want to start big games. I don't know if you saw the Atletico Madrid game versus Real Madrid. Not Real Madrid, sorry. Yeah, Atletico versus Real Madrid, sorry. Julian Alvarez started over the other big striker that they signed in. When you make that sort of money move, you want some assurances. Camavinga wants to start. If he's not going to start, he at least wants to be the rotational guy that comes on after 60 minutes, key games, or 50 minutes, whatever, versus 90th minute going into extra time, especially with the new coach potentially coming in. So I do think he can get him. I don't believe the Verts information at all.
I disagree. I disagree a little bit with Daniel. Sorry to interrupt you, bro.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I agree to some extent of the things that you said, but I also disagree when you said that he doesn't want to be a bench player in this Real Madrid squad. He's not bench player. Camavinga start most of the games for Real Madrid. This season, he played 13 La Liga games. Yeah, he played 13 La Liga games, starting 10 of them. So La Liga now, they match 27. That means Camavinga missed 14 games. He missed 12 games through injury this season. So even if he was fit for that 12 games, he would probably start half of them, or even more than half of them. So the game time is not an issue. Camavinga,
he's only played 13 games.
He's one of the starters for Real Madrid because Modric is going next season. Modric is getting game then and there, but Modric is going next season. I think they will sell Tchouaméni, and I believe that even Real Madrid themselves, I don't think they're happy with Tchouaméni. And if they've got that option in terms of selling Tchouaméni and get a centre back, that covers the whole problem because Camavinga will be there. Then you've got Camavinga as your midfield, Valverde, Bellingham. That's the three. That's a midfield three. Yeah. And obviously you've got your Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Mbappe up front. So if they want to get rid of one player, which is Tchouaméni, they will not sell Camavinga because Camavinga is one of their stars. He's got a much higher potential than Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni is more like he's some sort of defensive midfielder, but I don't think the problem in Real Madrid is that there's rumors that he's not mobile enough to play for Real Madrid. Who knows? Maybe with the new coach, it might change, but Real Madrid is trying to. I think Real Madrid is trying to sell him, and they will keep Camavinga at all costs because he starts for most of the games for Real Madrid when he's fit. He does. It does it. It does. He started it against us last season, both games. Listen, I don't see it. It's not a problem. If he want to come will come to Manchester City if he really wants to go. It's not about game time Real Madrid. I think he would only leave when he feels like, yeah, I need to go somewhere. I need to try another league. I've came to Spain, play for the best club in the world, and play for the best club in Spain. Won everything that I had to win. Let's try in England. And I think that's the only thing I can see him going to Manchester City.
What do you think, Dylan?
I agree with everything he said. I mean, if he's, it depends, whatever he wants. If they're not giving him
The game time.
the good amount of the game time, then he can come here and win some trophies with us, and yeah.
100%. I think if he's unhappy, if we get him, that's a signing of a brilliant signing. And he's 20 years old. I know he's got injury issue, but he's being not treated as one of the main stars. He gets removed when he starts. He gets substituted early. He either goes in and gets subbed. As a 22-year-old, you want to start every game. Yeah, for him, I think he's won Champions League for Real Madrid. I think if we can scoop him, I think it's a major scoop because I think he has everything as an asset of a footballer. Hard work, tenacity, he covers ground, he's everywhere to be seen. He just grinds it out. Him, Rodri, Cambiaso can play together in midfield, especially when you're playing big games in the Champions League where Pep needs to twerk his thing. I'm sorry. This is when you go and say, I'm going to play dirty, for the back, 3 midfield, dominate midfield. Because he did it with Busquets, he did it with Xavi, he did it with Iniesta. These guys were dominating midfielders. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets were in the middle. Yeah? So to me, I think Rodri can push up front, Cambiaso can push up front, Camavinga can stay behind. They can interchange, they can work together. If we don't get a player like Camavinga or hard-working tenacity player of Baleba, then I think we go to the next season with the same problem. The same problem as this season. Because we've acquired Cambiaso. Rodri comes in, he will not be fully fit. I think the matter's not solved yet. That midfield's still weak. Because you need to start giving Rodri a rest. Because he's come back from a year off. Some City fans believe that Rodri coming in sorts everything out. They don't believe he can have another injury. Can have another injury in the meniscus or can have a hamstring. He's 28 years old. So, to me, you need to start planning ahead. We've seen, do you guys believe Kovacic is good enough now? Do you think he's someone
no.
this season?
I mean, so the problem we see this season is, I don't think the problem is the players. I don't think, the players has to take some of the blame for the situation we're in this season. But the way I see it, 95% of everything that is going wrong with this team comes from the manager and his system. The midfield is getting overrun because he always pick up the least balanced midfield to go and win you a football match.
But Pep is experienced.
No. Hamza. You cannot go to one field, where it's rush style, it's a very difficult ground, and your midfield 3 is 30-year-old Kovacic, 19 or 20-year-old Rico Lewis, and
Bernardo,
31 or 30-year-old Bernardo Silva.
You can't play all of them.
Very physical midfield in terms of Gravenberch,
100%.
Alistair.
100%.
You cannot do that. And that's not on the players. Look at PSG. We went to PSG away. His tactic was, let's sit deep and try to play the counter-attack football, because the tactics he went against PSG away was very completely different tactic. Sit back, let's try hits on the counter-attack football. You came up with this system to win this football match, against a pacey opposition. However, you adapt a counter-attack football, and your midfield three is Bernardo Silva, Foden, and Gundo. What are we doing? I said it when we went at the beginning of the season. I said in November. I remember we did a space in November, and people were just going, "Oh, we've." I think it was after Brighton. Against Brighton, we lost 2-1 away. Haaland scored. We missed a lot of chances in the first half. We should have won that game easy, comfortably in the first half. But when we went to the second half, because we missed so many chances, that's where the blame comes from the player. You miss so many chances, knowing that you're going 1-0 lead at half time when you should have been 4 or 3-0 up, and you go into the second half where their team is going to come out because they're playing at home. The fans are going to be behind you, but you forgot to take your chances because you knew, you fully knew that your back line is weak. You go into you're basically missing chance in the attack, knowing that your back four is Rico Lewis a left back, Josh Gvardiol centre back, Simpson Pusiel centre back, and Kyle Walker.
But he didn't have any other option.
No. That's not on the manager. This game is on the players. I said it. 5% is on the players because they need to take some accountability when they're in the football pitch. And 95% is on the manager and his tactics, his decision making, his in-game management.
But I just don't know. I just don't think these players are quality enough. I'm sorry.
There were games where we could go with
tactics can do.
Hamza, there were games where we could have gone with the back line of the best centre halves in the entire planet. But 100%. The system was leaving that defense exposed based on the team's selection.
Mateus, did you hear the comments that Capello made the last couple of days to Pep or about Pep? And he talked about how Pep, and I love Pep, let me just start by saying that, but too many times he tried to make himself the protagonist versus it being in the best interest of the team. Specifically, he talked about the Champions League final, the one that he did win. He didn't try to reinvent the wheel. Some of the other Champions League finals and games that he should have beaten them, he tried to reinvent the wheel and to bring the attention to say, look at what he did. And it came back to bite them. And then he also talked about the Spanish team that recently won the Euro and how they're playing a blend of tiki-taka and possession-based, but they're also not. They're playing faster, quicker wingers, more direct, but still having an element of the possession side to it. And like Mateus alluded to, there are games where we go into where you know the opposition, you know how they're going to set up, you know what they're going to do to you, and he does the exact opposite, thinking that it's going to work. Sometimes it has, but for most instances on those games, it hasn't. And he hasn't had the blame that he deserves, I think, up until this season. I think this season humbled him. And you said something in a lot of spaces that I've actually come around to it a little bit more. I actually believe now that he thought that he was going to be able to go into this season with the same squad off of the mileage and the legs that they had, thinking that he was going to be able to win and then walk away. And now he sees the fire that's ensued because the squad's older, his arrogance in not being able to read.
The cracks were showing last season already.
But he's.
That's why I don't think it's the tactics. I think he got caught up.
You get caught up in your own tactics and arrogance. Yeah. What does he always say? We lost, but we played good. And I'm like, you still lost. I don't care that you played good in Europe.
Yeah, that's the biggest BS ever.
But
Yeah.
you lost. Your goal as a manager, as a team, to go into the game is not just to play good. It's to get a result. Football is still about results, and in some instances, I think that he uses that, and the fans and the media, they gave him a pass because it's Pep Guardiola. So what he says, his word is bond, and I don't agree with it at all. I don't. When other great coaches, Arrigo Sacchi said the same thing that Capello's saying now. At some point, the fish starts to stink. And some of his arrogance and tactics that he's gone into the game, and the other part that Capello said too, the other teams have started playing the way that he has. And it's become boring.
That's a very good question there. Yeah. Where he says why Pep doesn't let more balls in behind to Haaland or aerial crosses.
Yeah.
Pep himself came out at the press conference, and out of his own lips, he said it. I don't like transitional football too much. Sometimes I use it, but most of the times I don't like it. He doesn't want to play transitional football. You've got players that they're really comfortable running without the ball, running in behind in terms of Marmoush, Haaland, or even Savio, but yet you just want to play your tic-tac football and expect the players to adapt to your system or to get the best out of your system rather than create a system that gets the best out of the players that you just got them, like Marmoush, Haaland. When we got the ball, play quick. Make sure it doesn't need to take 20. It doesn't need to take 2-3 minutes to build up from the back all the way to attack.
Yeah, we don't create chance for Haaland, man. I feel sorry for the guy. Like Nottingham Forest,
bro.
0 chances. Like literally no threat. And you have the best striker in the world. You've got the best striker in the world, and we're not creating chances for the striker. You're right. That part,
yeah, Hamza,
you're right.
Hamza, we're putting crosses in the box, yeah?
No.
Against a back three that is only Haaland in the box because every single one, all the 9 players, they decide to camp outside the box. It's like they're scared to attack the box.
What did Aina say? Did you see the video today? He said Manchester City are the most predictable team in the Premier League. They just give you a breather. They pass around. Other football clubs like Liverpool will hit you on the counter. Bang! You're running after your life. You're attacking. You have to chase.
Hamza, it lets the opposition defense set up because they're not being moved. They're not being moved around. It's like, okay, maintain the shape. Maintain the shape. We know they're going to pass it left, right. They'll go a little bit forward, back, left, right, left. No runners in behind, no long balls.
Because we're not going to games.
We need quicker players.
No, but Hamza, this season, 90% of the games, we are not going to win the game. We're not heading to games to win it. We're heading. It's like we're going to games to contain the opposition. As long as we don't give that many chances to opposition, as long as we have more of the ball, for Pep, we are playing well. We're playing in a U shape. Got to the left, yeah. Savio goes to pass to Bernardo to the left back to the defenders to another defender, go to the right back to Kovacic to Savio to
midfield to Doku tries a little dribble, he goes back.
And Erling Haaland is in the box, in the penalty box by himself, surrounded with 3 6'4" players, toes ready for action because they know if you put
there's no one in the box.
If you put a
other than him,
they're ready because you only got one player in the box.
Yeah, fact.
What are we doing?
Fact. Predictable. I said it. He said he described the 3 teams. He said Arsenal will try different things. But I'll tell you one thing. I think, and I'll be critical for the first time, Savio's not ready at the top level, and he needed to be patient. Doku's not ready. How many of our players walks into Bayern Munich's team? How many? How many of our players
Of
walk
the
into
current of the starters,
Yep.
Vardio, Kusanov,
To Bayern Munich.
Vardio, Kusanov. KDB comes on as a sub. Bernardo gets rotated in and out. Savio gets rotated. And Holland.
That's it. And it's a shame. Man City have only 2-3 players. The Bayern are not the best that can walk in. How many of our players? Do you remember how many of our players we used to count that walk into Real Madrid side? 6, 7. Now we've probably got 1 or 2. That's because people, you have to understand, they're not ready. The more that people, I believe Echeverri is good enough, but the more you start saying, oh, then you bring another youngster. Savio's not developed. Doku's not developed. Echeverri's not developed. Cambiaso's still getting ready to learn the league. Kusanov not ready to develop. What are you doing? Does that make sense? You need to get quality players, ready-made, that are ready to be experienced and teach these guys how to play football. You know, you remember when Champions League anthem will be there, they will take a video and you just look at Riyad Mahrez, Rodri, you see KDB, Grealish, Haaland, you see them lining up. You think, wow. Now you're looking, okay, Kusanov is young, you're looking at Savio little, Doku's little, Foden's little, you're looking at Bernardo, you think he's tired, he's old, KDB's. And then I'm looking, why are we not starting a 75 million player that we bought Marmoush? You bought him for 75 million. You left him on the bench. Tomorrow, Foden and Bernardo, one of them cannot start. No way. We've learned. Pep cannot start.
Hamza. We all know that Portuguese midget Bernardo Silva is going to start. Hamza, we know Bernardo is Pep's favorite player. Bernardo Silva is, i.e. Pep's, teacher's pet. We know Bernardo Silva is going to start, Hamza. Hamza, I can guarantee you now, 110% Bernardo Silva is going to be in that lineup tomorrow. Hamza, Bernardo will be in that lineup tomorrow. You will see.
Pep changes
Hamza, as much as I don't want him
every game.
Hamza, as much as I don't want him to be in the lineup, knowing Pep, how much love he has for Bernardo Silva will be in that lineup tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
I think one of them is getting dropped. Foden and one of them. If I see both of them, and I see Rico Lewis, first if I see both of them, I'll go mad. If I see plus Rico Lewis, 3-5 for guys, I'm not having a problem with Rico. I think Rico's young. I'm pro Rico. But if you support Rico with this young Foden,
he's the same age as Kushner.
I'll go mad, bro. No.
The same age. Yeah, right. I just give him because I think he's having a poor season. But Foden gets away with it. Foden is one of my favorite players, but he gets away with it this season.
Wait, Hamza.
Rico a lot.
You're Hamza.
One way, yeah.
Yeah, now big up everyone, man.
Big up.
What's the issue of not starting Rico at right back tomorrow?
Have you against Brighton? Are you serious?
What? So who would you start at right back then?
Mateus Nunes, no?
Nunes.
Yeah, but who's better at the right back position, Rico or Nunes?
I say Mateus Nunes.
Do something different.
He improved though.
Based on what? What have you seen from Nunes that tells you he's improved in the right back position?
The Forest game. No, wait, did he play? Yeah, he Forest and the other games he played during.
He brings more physicality to the back line.
Yeah, physicality.
He brings height. One thing you need to, if you look at the Brighton game away, their first goal came from a set piece, and we went to our back line was a shambles for that game, and Rico Lewis was back the back line. Let's face it. Listen, Rico Lewis.
That doesn't matter sometimes. It doesn't matter if you got anything in goal. You allowed that silly goal.
And I'm not even blaming him that much because at the end of the day, everyone has been a shambles. But going forward, for the remainder of the games, Mateus Nunes to be our right back, because things is gonna start getting physical, because we're going to battles now, because we're fighting for something that we should not be fighting, because we hit the heights where we dropped massively, and we cannot drop anymore, because let's face it, we have to go to the Champions League. We have to go to the Champions League next season. We have to be there for the club, for the fan base, for everyone. And let's face it, let's not keep changing back lines, because we've been doing that all season, and that's been a problem for us. Yeah,
It's not about changing the back line though.
Kusanov and Diaz, centre back.
Let me say this.
Nunes, a full back.
I think Mateus Nunes at right back is not a good thing in my opinion, because I think Rico defensively in that position is better than him, especially tomorrow. If you're coming up against a Brighton team in possession from the right back position, I would rather have Rico playing in that position than Mateus Nunes.
And also, Rico Lewis. Let me just get that point across. There's one thing that Rico Lewis is very similar to Vardio. I don't think these two have been hanging out together, or they've been going to date together. Them two, yeah, especially Vardio. Rico Lewis is not so much, but he's been doing quite a lot. Every time the winger has the ball, if he's running at them, they're backing off the challenge. By the time they realize, bang, the winger is in the box and they've got an option to shoot or to put a decent cross in. None of them two fullbacks, they actually, when they see a winger, they go at them.
Don't we have another center back?
Backing off challenge, and that's embarrassing. Yeah.
But Mateus, don't we have another?
But Matthias, I think you could say that for all of our defenders. I don't remember I think other than Kusanov, yeah. Other than Kusanov, yeah, that is willing to what? The moment in a heartbeat, the opponent player has the ball, Kusanov is on that player. Diaz used to do that, but Diaz has become soft. I don't know what the hell has happened to Diaz. Yeah, but the only player in this team that is doing that, yeah, at a moment when that opponent has that ball and is willing to be on that player, the moment that he has that ball, is Kusanov. Diaz, I don't know what the hell has happened to him. Yeah, he's just something else. Yeah,
Adam, what I was trying to say is, yeah, Mateus was talking about changing the back line. We're not talking about changing the back line, just about changing the right back position. Because right now, Akanji's injured. We're probably not going to see him until mid-April. Daniel mentioned we've got another centre back in Vitesse, but obviously Pep's not going to start him since we're now trying to get into the top four. And we need to win a lot of our games that we've got left in the Premier League. So we're now just talking about who would you rather have as right back. And Pep's only going to play two players currently from our team now, which is either going to be Rico or Nunes.
You know, the simple question is,
I think that's the only position right now that we should be questioning. What player would we rather have based on the opposition?
Conway, you know my point of view on Rico Lewis.
Let me just land this point.
Until the summer, until the summer, if we do get Cambiasso in the summer.
No, but my thing is,
you know my opinion on Rico Lewis. I'd rather Mateus Nunes in that right back position tomorrow.
Now, Adam,
let me just land this.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, I'd rather Mateus Nunes start at right back than Rico Lewis.
There is not just one position. We need to.
No. I'm talking about from now until the end of the season. The only position.
No. We need to have a conversation who goes in goal at the end of the season.
No. I'm talking about right now. We've got injuries in the back
line. Right now, we need
Stones
to
and
decide who
Akanji
goes in goal as well. Not just the right back. Who goes in goal?
Yeah, but we know Edison's going to be in goal from now until the end of the season.
See what you're doing there?
That's a fact, though, because he hasn't been dropped for the past 3 games.
But why are you not questioning that? Why are you not questioning that?
Why should I question that?
Do you think he's been good?
I have no issue with having Edison in goal.
We know he's your guy. It's okay.
No, but I have no issue with that, though.
Listen, have you seen the Brighton?
You are having
have you seen the
conversation in terms of the right back, but when it comes to your favour in goal, you've got no issue with that.
I don't have favorites. I'm just talking about things that are currently best for the team at the moment.
Okay. But if we look at just the game that's in front, okay, right back position.
I'm talking about this Brighton game. You have to look at the opposition that you're coming up against.
That's where I'm going. Hold on. Look at the Brighton left side. They got a Stupian in Mitoma. You've got pace, and you've got dynamic dribbling coming at you direct. Okay? At least I know with the athleticism, Nunes is a cover. With the pace, Nunes is a cover. And if you're going to put Kushnerov as the right-sided center back, with Matheus Nunes, if he makes a mistake, Kushnerov will be able to cover for you or to get back. You're not getting that with Rico. Not with this against this Brighton team. They're going to be direct. They're going to target him if he starts. Because we've seen that that's a trend that teams do. They're not going at Vardio. They're going at the other right back. And in this case, when it's Rico Lewis, they're going into that. Now, if the game is going bad, you can rotate Kushnerov there. And again, we have another center back. What was the point in signing him? You did the baptism by fire with Kushnerov. Why can't you do it with Race? Why would you take that risk to put in Rico Lewis that you know Brighton is going to target him, beat him on pace, athleticism, and size, to then force the center backs in the midfield to be covering for just one guy? I mean, that's 3 points to cover versus just one with Nunes, where, as they call it, his bozo gene. You play Nunes and you live with it. And if it doesn't go your way,
okay,
then
you mentioned,
do rotate.
bro. You mentioned they're gonna play Estupinan and Mitoma, yeah. Estupinan hasn't played for Brighton in a minute. In the previous game where they played against Fulham, the guy didn't even start.
He did.
So if you mentioned the pace and the physicality these players could come with from that left hand side, so you're telling me defensively from the right back position, Nunes would do a better job than Rico Lewis, yeah?
Yes, he would, because the instances that have costed Nunes hasn't been because of his physicality and pace. It's been decision making when he's gone in too aggressive and has gotten turned around, but he's at least tried to recover.
That's what Rico doesn't do, though.
You know what it is, yeah, Conway. Honestly speaking, I've seen Rico Lewis do more stupid errors than.
Are you happy with this line?
Hands down.
Are you happy with this lineup? Who do you want to change from here?
Hamza, zoom in. I can't see anything.
Take out Foden for Marmoush. I feel like.
Edison in goal.
Yeah.
Check out Edison for Ortega.
Why Ortega?
Edison in goal. Edison's going to be in goal, so I don't know why we're wasting our time. We should be focused on the back line moving forward.
It's the only question is about this here. Foden and
Foden's going to start. He will start.
You know, honestly speaking, I'll drop Foden. I'll put KDB. Hamza, drop Foden and then put KDB.
Okay, Adam, can I ask you this question?
Go ahead.
Is KDB going to be here next season?
He's not, but what I'm saying to you, has Foden been great this season?
Why would you start a player now if he's not going to be here next season?
But okay,
because he's better than the guy that's still there.
Yes, thank you very much.
He's not going to be here next season.
Okay, he's not here, but KDB is 100 times better than Foden. Foden has been utterly shit this season.
When KDB came off the bench on Saturday against Forest, what did he do?
No, okay, I get that, Conway. But this is arguably, or if not, this is the worst that I've seen Foden in a City shirt.
Edison's not going to be here next season.
Yeah, thank you very much. Edison's not going to be here. He's going to be going to Saudi Arabia, but he's still starting.
Great point.
You guys want to start Ortega, but Ortega's not going to be here next season.
No. Forget Ortega. Forget Ortega. Edison's
all
not
right,
going to be
Conway.
here.
Okay. Both of them are not going to be here. But why is Edison starting if he's not going to be here next year?
Because that's our best goalkeeper.
He's our main goalkeeper right now.
He's the favourite. It's
not about favourites. It's about what the manager thinks.
Well, let me ask Conway.
Yeah.
Would you change any? I want to remember you. Would you change anyone from this lineup?
I would start Grealish.
Where would you start Grealish? Which part?
I would remove what's his name, Doku, but I wouldn't play Grealish on the wing. I'd play Grealish next to Nico.
So take for De Bruyne.
No, I'm playing KDB. I'll put Foden on the left.
So Foden left.
Foden on the left. Marmoush. No. Foden on the right. I mean, Marmoush on the left and Haaland up front.
So you would play.
Marmoush is a must start for me tomorrow. Marmoush has to start.
Okay, Omar Marmoush. Who's the other one? Foden. And what about this middle? Who plays there? De Bruyne and Savinho.
Grealish. But so Grealish is more of a number 8. I want Grealish as the 8 with Nico as the 6.
And then
honestly speaking, Conway, I don't see Jack Grealish starting.
So you want this
lineup? I would rather have Grealish in midfield right now over the likes of Kovacic and Bernardo.
So you want
Grealish
this
didn't
lineup?
even come on at Forest, and you want him to come on at Brighton?
No, but this is my team. I'm talking about my team.
So you take this team: De Bruyne, Grealish, Marmoush, Foden.
Yes, that's brilliant.
That's not realistic, bro.
That's brilliant.
Guys, let me ask. What's her name? Let me ask. Adam. Adam. Anyone from this that you're not happy with this lineup?
Wait 1 second, I'm just looking at it.
Vardio, Diaz, Kusanov, Nunes,
Oh
Gonzalez.
yeah. Oh, Hamza, I forgot. I got Rico Lewis at right back instead of Nunes.
No, for me, Hamza, leave Nunes, remove Foden,
Nunes is a
yeah,
scrub.
and then put Bernardo, because I know Bernardo's
The
gonna start
lineup
either way.
for Conor is this. You said
Okay.
remove. So this is Conor would go with this.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
my lineup.
that's Conway's
That's
one.
my lineup.
And then let me say my one. My one is remove Rico Lewis, and then put Nunes. I feel like he's probably gonna do that.
Nunes,
Yeah, and then remove Foden, and then and then I could see him probably starting Doku.
So Doku there,
Yeah, and then knowing Pep the way he loves Bernardo Silva is gonna get into the lineup somehow.
Mhm.
So I'm not surprised. So take out Jack Grealish and it will be Bernardo Silva. No surprise.
Yeah, but what would you want? What would you want?
I will keep KDB and I'll remove Jack Grealish for Bernardo Silva, knowing Pep he will start Bernardo.
So you would want, and okay, let me see. And this is, I'm showing you how our team is so bad because we don't trust certain players. Each person doesn't trust certain
We
players.
don't trust the manager.
We don't trust. That's the problem. You see, the players have lost.
Hamza is a mixture of both. We don't trust the man. The manager sometimes doesn't help the situation, and the players we don't trust the players. It's a mixture of both.
Would you be happy with this, Daniel? This lineup?
I would switch. I'd put KDB in the Bernardo slot, so I'd switch them. I would put Marmoush in Bernardo's position.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Put Doku on the left. And then this is my opinion. I would put Grealish on the right, just for the fact that he tracks back to help cover on that right side. Mitoma, because Brighton is gonna target with Mitoma. That's where I would go because you're gonna need movement inside with Marmoush. KDB is gonna try to make the passes at least. That's where I would go with. I mean, if the other lineup I would have tried, I would take off Nunes.
And do put Rico.
No, put Kusanov at right back.
Yeah, and then put Reyes.
And put Reyes in because
Reyes has not had a game.
Yeah, I think he's played 2 games. I mean,
he's only played the FA Cup Plymouth Argyle and thing.
Yeah, and you need to find out sooner or later what he is, even at his age, because if not, my fear is for the price they paid, the age, and the lack of exposure in the Premier League, that they're going to loan him out.
Yeah, and I think, listen, this shows you already to me that people are not happy. Dylan, I'll bring Dylan back. People are unhappy with a lot of our players, with our squad. People are not comfortable who is right fit for our team. People are not happy. Some people don't think KDB is good enough. Is he finished? Grealish, is he the end of Grealish for Man City? There's a lot of questions in our team. It's so sad. Like it is so, in space of 7 months. If you ask City fans, everyone about different lineup, they'll give you different lineup. But to me, I think we have to be very careful about the left side. Which side? They've got Minte. Minte plays on that Doku side, yeah, and their goals come from that side.
Even off the bench, Hamza. I forget the player that scored the winning goal last time we played them off the bench. The runners in behind. I mean, they've got box-to-box midfielders with Baleba and I think the other dude that comes off the bench. Those guys are going to come in the midfield is going to be physical.
What's his
and
name?
Brighton-
O'Reilly, no? O'Reilly.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but Brighton's going to be running and crashing the box time and time again. I'm really concerned about the pace. But what you just also mentioned
Careful.
is,
Yeah.
with the squad is we don't know where the goals are coming from because there isn't creativity, and unless the big man is being fed so that we can get the output, the goals aren't coming from the wings. Savio and Doku aren't producing it. They're not coming from the middle because creatively we're also not creating too many chances, and we're also not there's not a lot of conversion or creativity from the midfield either. We don't have the same output from the midfield position the way we had in prior years. I looked at the season before Rodri got hurt. I think he had like 9 and 14, 9 goals, 14 assists. We don't have that this season.
We don't.
We don't have a midfielder that.
How do we play against Brighton if we've been called predictable? So you need Mamouche and you need Haaland. And then you need creators for those guys.
But great point. But if the system isn't direct, now you're hoping that the players get deprogrammed during the game and find the passes to Haaland and find the passes to Marmoush. More times than not, they're not going to make that. We know that with Doku, he'll beat his man, but what's his number one concern? His end product is inconsistent. Sometimes it's good, more times than not, it's meh. With Savio, we know that he can beat his man and he can create, but if he gets in the box, I mean, he has to be the most un-Brazilian that I've seen, where he doesn't shoot. He shoots he passes to shoot. When he gets inside the box. And again, if we're going into a game like Mateo said, and we're hoping to contain the other team versus taking it by the neck, then the players are not going to be brave because they're afraid of the counter play by Brighton, but then also the programming that the manager is doing, where you need to play necessarily safe and create chances. And then there's the other downside. If you do start KDB has a tendency to turn over the ball a lot. And Brighton has guys in the middle that when they do get those balls, they go directly at us. Nico does not have the pace. He's good, but he doesn't have the pace. When you got a guy like Baleba coming at you, it's not just direct. It's direct with power. What do you do? You know, like whether we like it or not, like this transition, it just also exposed like not only are we lacking output, we're lacking athleticism, and we're lacking physicality in the middle, which compounded with the creativity, it's like it's a much bigger transition job than I think sometimes fans even want to allude it to, which I'm glad that the board got creative in getting us getting a Hugo Viana signing, because I heard that they also wanted to go with a former Barcelona deputy director, but for whatever reason that didn't work out. We need to bring in other players, other ideas to counter some of the things that Pep has done, because otherwise it's just I don't know.
We've recruited a lot of players who are
No, but Hamza, I want to ask you one thing.
No finishing, no creators. That's a problem.
Hamza, you know what? I'm glad. I don't know if it's true, but apparently Fernandinho is coming back to become an assistant. I'm glad.
Before that,
I'm glad with that is, finally we have someone,
fresh ideas.
That will have fresh ideas, and Hamza that will have sorry to say it, but will have the cojones to question Pep if he doing something wrong. There are times where this one Lilo will just sit on the bench, do nothing and don't say anything, just scratch his head, drink water, put his hand on his head, do nothing other than just scratch his head, sit on the chair. But that's what I say. It's a breath of fresh air that Fernandinho is coming there. And I feel like Fernandinho, I'm not saying that Fernandinho will, but I think Fernandinho will have the cojones to question Pep that if Pep is doing something wrong, he can question him.
The problem is not just the coach, Adam. I think you listen. The backroom staff needs to change. We all agree with that. Goalkeeping coach, defensive coach, number 2, set piece coach, or whatever.
Apparently, Martin said that they are going to change it in the summer. Apparently,
there's one thing that Daniel said Yeah, when he was saying that
Brighton's team.
the players need to deprogram themselves from the system in order to express themselves and go out and win the game. The players cannot deprogram themselves from the system. They can't switch off from the system because if they do, yeah, the team talk at halftime is going to be mad because
This
Pep
is
Guardiola will not
Mm.
allow you to literally go against his game plan. If his game plan is possession, possession, possession for the first half an hour, you cannot play otherwise because he will get mad. That's why he goes every time he put a team out there, most of the time this season, he goes with the players that no matter what, they will stick up with the plan. We can go 1-0 down, they'll keep playing the same. Once we go 2-0 down, is when head just gets lost. Let's just go and attack. But many times this season, even when we go 1-0 down, we keep playing the same slow, passive football. The players cannot literally deprogram themselves from the system because Pep Guardiola does not allow that. It doesn't. That's a big problem. That's it. Sometimes, even when you're a football player, even when you play, not like when you go for a kick about, yeah. There are times if you guys ever play 11 aside, yeah. There are times sometimes you as a football player, you're right, you need right, okay, this is not working. Let's go and try something different. You as a player, you can do that, but we've got a manager that he won't allow it. You got a game plan.
He has to change. He's realized. I think the biggest critic today actually was hurt him a lot.
Yeah, we all do.
Fabio
Listen,
Capello comments is major because Fabio Capello is the winner.
It's hard to change your system when you've been so successful. It's hard because you.
That's stubborn.
It's not about being stubborn. It's a system that gave you a lot of trophies playing that way. But football is evolving, even though he has evolved, Pep Guardiola, from the day he was at Barca, Bayern Munich, Manchester City. He changed a few things in the way he plays football slightly. Yeah, but we came to a time, we reached a time now, the whole football has become what he implemented each way is building up from the back. Your goalkeeper needs to be good on the ball. However, you don't need to make 20 passes to score a goal.
Fact.
You can score a goal with 3.
3 passes. Fact.
Thank you.
You have to be. It has to be quick.
The striker, the ball is on the back of the net. But you go goalkeeper to centre backs to full backs to the guy inverting in the midfield to the 8, the 8 to the wingers, the wingers back to the left backs, the left back to the midfield to the right back. That's what we're doing because this is a way where in the past it worked and gave him trophies, but you make at the same right now we're making teams really comfortable. They can just sit deep, be really disciplined. They won't cause much threat. As soon as we win the ball, bam, let's go.
And let me prove it to you. They had 70% possession against Nottingham Forest. 70%. They lost the game. 70%. They had 609%. Nottingham Forest
Hamza, that game we lost.
Nottingham Forest has 251 passes.
No, but no, Hamza, we lost that game. No, Hamza, we lost that game due to a silly error from the goalkeeper that he could not save a simple shot.
No, Adam.
No, I'm not denying it. No, Hamza, what I'm trying to say. No, what I'm trying to say is, yeah. No, Hamza, what I'm trying to. No, Hamza, what I'm trying to get at is, yeah. No,
I don't
Hamza,
blame
You
no,
should
no,
forget Edison.
no.
1 second, Adam.
me,
No,
Aya has
wait.
come out
Matthias,
saying,
why I'm blaming him
for
is
me,
listen.
no. For
Matthias,
me,
wait, Matthias, 1 minute.
Edison
Matthias,
was
why I'm
one of our
blaming
best
him is
players
listen.
man.
No,
in my
Matthias,
day.
Matthias, why I am blaming him is listen. This man is a professional footballer. How many caps does he have for Brazil?
Let's
How
look
many
at all the
caps has
games
he?
they lost.
No, Hamza, wait. How many caps has he had for Brazil? How many caps has he had for City, Hamza? How are you not saving that? Yeah, that shot on your
1
knee
second,
side,
Adam.
Hamza.
Let me prove you.
Please. No, Hamza.
No,
Answer
forget
this
that
question.
game, Adam.
No,
Let me
Hamza,
prove you
answer the
your
question.
line.
Hamza,
Look at all the
answer the
games we've
question.
lost, yeah? How
No,
many
Hamza,
ball
answer
positions?
this
Look
question.
at all
It's
the
a
games
simple
we've lost.
question. No, Hamza and Matthias, it's a simple question. As a professional goalkeeper, how are you not saving that on your near side?
We know it's a mistake, 100%. But why did you not score? Why did you not score? Adam, you need to
That's
score to
on the
win.
attackers. I'm not denying that.
So are
No,
you
Hamza,
believing
I'm
that
not
this
denying that
process
on the
of
attackers.
this? Do you believe this football we're playing is boring?
Look,
Yes, I
in
do
some
think it's
aspects,
boring.
yeah. Look, Hamza, there are times where there are times where when we need to move the ball quick to get a goal, we're just there sideways passes, backwards passes, all of this
So do you
crap.
don't like? I don't like it. I hate it.
I don't like it, but what? Listen, at some point, yeah, I've came to the point where I've just accepted it, and I'll just wait until the summer and see what the hell they do.
But
Because I
sometimes,
can't. Because Hamza, I can't fix
Doku's quick,
Hamza. I can't
Savinho's
fix
quick,
anything
Marmoush
now.
is quick, Haaland is quick.
But
Why
okay,
are you not playing fast football?
Hamza, who is to blame? Is it not the manager? Why is
The
he not?
manager has
Why
to
is he
blame
not
for
utilizing the players that what he has? That's the
Because
question,
the
Hamza. That's the
system,
question,
the
Hamza.
system to the
Hamza, that's the
manager
question
is
you need to ask Pep. Why is he not utilizing some of these players a lot better?
Fact. I agree.
Yeah, because the problem is what the system that he creates, and this is not a new system. This is not this season system. This system has been implemented since last season, and he opted to this system when KDB gone off injured, and he did. He got injured against Burnley first game of the season after half an hour. Because if you guys go back to that after the treble season, we went to pre-season. I think we went to Japan or Tokyo, whatever, can't remember. And we played Oklahoma, Bayern Munich. Was it Bayern? I think it was Bayern Munich. Was it Bayern?
It was Bayern, Celtic.
Celtic. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember who the other one was.
Yeah, so it was, and none of them games you went with KDB because obviously he was just coming back from a long-term injury, and the first game KDB had not pre-season. He was just there in his trousers, walking around. He went to the tour, but the first game of the season against away at Burnley, a new promoted team. You know that it's going to be intense. He's going to require a lot. You're going to have to run a lot, especially they're playing away. The fans are gassing up back in the Premier League, and you opted to start KDB straight away because you could not go into the first game of the season with a new system, and your system only works with the second players in there, i.e. Rodri, KDB. KDB played fit half an hour, he gone off injured. You brought in Alvarez into the midfield to play with Foden. Attacking wise, we were looking great, but defensive wise, you had to ask your midfield, your holding midfield to do a two-man job because it's the two midfields that in front of them they're so attacking minded because you failed to replace your captain after the treble. So
question.
The difference is we've lost
wait,
9 games.
Hamza,
no, he's got a question. He's got a question.
Hold on.
He's got a question.
The season that Alvarez was playing in the middle with Foden, Did he have this? What was the assist numbers for Foden and Alvarez that season
It was
in the
mad.
midfield?
Foden was 9 or 8, and Alvarez
I
was
remember
11.
Isn't
Yeah.
that an indictment that your second striker had the same or more assists than your midfielder?
Yeah,
And he's
Yeah.
not and Alvarez isn't a creator.
yeah.
He's
And
just,
he
he's
played
just-
less games
That's
because
crazy.
Alvarez was taking
everyone-
set pieces. He was
everyone-
taking set pieces.
and Alvarez
The
was
guy
really
was
good.
taking set pieces.
Yeah, but who is the player in this current squad that can actually take set pieces? Then, if you criticize you criticize his stats because he was taking set pieces.
No,
and now
you was
look,
talking about Alvarez's. You was talking about Alvarez's assist numbers. The guy was taking set pieces last season.
it doesn't matter if you assisted from set piece.
I'm
then
just
that
talking
means-
about what you were talking about.
What do you mean?
I'm confused at your point, Conway.
No, you mentioned Alvarez's assist numbers compared to Foden's, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying Alvarez was taking set pieces for us last season.
So
So
what
did
percentage of
Foden.
it?
Was
What
taking
percentage
free
of his? What percentage of his assists
And
came from set
corners.
pieces?
Foden
I-
take
I
corners on the
don't have
right
those
hand
numbers.
side.
I just think it's a red flag and an indictment that you're asking your second striker to be a creator in the midfield when it's not 1A, his responsibility, 2, to work in conjunction, and B, being the secondary presser on the team in the midfield. And
Right,
still
Daniel.
have
Then let me ask you this, then, Daniel. Yeah, if you're number 10, and we're talking about Foden here, if your number 10 is not assisting or creating, shouldn't his other opportunity in terms of actually helping the team from an attacking standpoint is to score goals? And did Foden not do that last season?
he did, but that's not his primary responsibility.
Yeah, but did he not score a plethora of goals for us last season?
Did he have more goals than Alvarez?
In the Premier League, he did, yeah.
No. Did he have more goals than Alvarez?
In the Premier League, yeah.
No. I didn't say in the Premier League. Did he have more goals than Alvarez?
In the Premier League, yeah.
No. You keep coming back. Did he have more goals than Alvarez?
In the Premier League, yeah.
Okay, so
you
trying
can't
to
have a conversation with people.
Yeah.
Like, come on, what are we doing here?
You're scared.
Yeah, but you're not being specific with your questions, though.
I'm
No,
not.
no, no,
I'm
no,
not-
no.
I'm-
The
I'm
whole
not- I'm not-
season.
answer it.
No. The whole season.
I'm not trying to beat up on Foden. I'm trying to highlight the fact that the manager had to resort to his backup striker to be a balanced and complementary piece in the midfield to get the creativity, goals, and pressing that he needed, because he wasn't going to be able to get that from anywhere else. It's a red flag on the roster, on the squad. The fact that you relied on that. And then when he walks, when you sell that player, don't expect the other guy that partnered with him to have the same amount of goals, the same amount of assists, if when they were working in conjunction.
Yeah, but Daniel, let's not forget about
the other guy was beating him in the category that should be his bread and butter.
Okay, but you know why your point doesn't hold no ground? It's because let's not forget about the conversations majority of our fan base was having, talking about we don't want to see Alvarez in that position. I wasn't one of those people. I was backing Alvarez, by the way.
But you're making my point.
Majority of this fan base was getting on regarding that.
We didn't want to see him in that position. The manager put him in that position because the manager also realized that the roster has a red flag, and unfortunately, the only plug-in is the backup striker to be able to be serviceable in that position to get output, pressing, and creativity. That's an indictment.
Fact. 100%. More Conway. I told you before. Pep was there's two things. I don't know. Either he was arrogant or he was leaving the summer.
Yeah.
Why? And but if he was leaving this summer, this summer, that was really very, very dangerous.
But Hamza, I'll say this, yeah.
If he had left like that, we would have been screwed. He would have needed a manager to come in.
Nah, but
Hamza, 1 year of failure, then this manager takes time to build. Then would have taken 3-4 years.
Nah, but Hamza, I always say this.
Listen, it doesn't matter how great you are as a manager. You still need to continuously know how to build. And that's the question, Conor. Let me ask you a question. Do you trust the recruitment this summer? Do you really trust them 100%?
Oh yeah, this summer 100% do, just purely based.
You really trust they're gonna get the right players? 100%.
No, but Hamza, if you look at what we did in January, the club actually went in with the intention of actually getting the players for the position that we needed.
Are they gonna get the right players?
But I believe they will, because they got Marmoush. They did brilliant scouting on Hussanov, who's been sensational since he joined, and Marmoush, who scored a hat-trick in his second Premier League home debut. Obviously, the likes of Vitares and Nico Gonzalez, they might take some time, but I'm seeing enough of Nico for me to say next season is going to crack on. And Vitares is still young, but obviously it's going to take some more time. So based on what they did in January with the money that we spent, how can you not trust the recruitment going into the summer transfer window? How?
No, I'm just asking. Is this a question I'm asking? Because the thing is, I look at before, they got it wrong 2-3 years. And that's what I'm looking. This is a major summer.
I'm looking to 2 ways. I'm looking to
and the last statement, Camavinga, top signing. Florent top signing. Are you going to get signings who are good enough? Or are you going to miss those signings and then start to get me Matthias Nunes level?
I reckon we have a better chance of getting Camavinga than we do Wirtz.
Hamza, you know where I get even concerned? The price tag for Cambiasso. I get concerned because, again, if you're not a
50 mil.
50, I think 55, 60 mil, somewhere there. For a right back that doesn't defend in the Premier League, where we know you need to defend with
Is
your
he a right
back? No, he's a left back.
He can play both right back, left back.
You can play both. You can play both.
Exactly.
And he can be a defensive midfielder too. He's very versatile.
What's the point in
Oh
having...
No. We need to stop.
Mateus, what is the point in having all that money if you can't scout?
We can't.
Yeah, but Daniel, that's the January price tag, though. That's the January price tag.
It's not going to change in the summer.
No. Let's just stop. We cannot go into a new season and buying players to play in a position that is not their natural position. Why can't we just go someone who's literally just a right back, plays right back? Why do we see? This is where we are at the moment, because we've got midfielder playing right back, midfielder playing left wing, centre backs playing left back. Stop. Let's just stop it.
I mean, what's wrong with that though?
No. It's not working. If you want to go left back, don't get by someone who's a midfielder.
Pep, back. You know, he can just play him at a left back, right back, or whatever.
No, I think Mateus.
Where do you play Guardiola then?
Cambiasso's actually right-footed, so he's naturally a right back, but he's just been playing left back for Juventus.
But you know,
I honestly don't know the position of Cambiasso. That's why I asked what position does he play.
Yeah, left back.
And when you told me
he's goal-footed, he's like Cazorla.
That's where I raised the
his stronger foot is the right. His stronger foot.
He's like Cazorla, left and right.
Yeah.
The question is, would you pay that money, or would you go and get
left back?
Or would you go and get Owen is available for a free, and he's homegrown. Another homegrown player if you lose Kyle Walker, and you go and get, I'm gonna say a controversial name, but I think if you get this player, he's a bomber. You either get Hoysen or you get Kekes.
Hoysen is a release clause. That's easy.
Yeah, so you get one of those, Hoysen or Kekes. I'm impressed with those two players.
You're gonna have to sell Stones or Ake though. Who are you selling? Who are you selling? Stones or Ake? Who are you selling?
Listen, Stones leaving at the season after that. He's on a free.
So you're selling Ake this summer?
No. I'm not selling none of them. This summer, I'm adding lots of squad players, and I'm trying to ease them off. Stone's gonna leave the next summer, so he can teach race. He can be. Listen, John Stones, you can tell him you're on 250 a week. Your contract's about to expire. He's going to be 31 years old, Conway. You have to get the next upcoming time. I know people, City fans, the problem we have is the City fans see these youngsters like Echeverry and Juma Ba who have not been proven yet at top level, and they start getting attached. Oh my God. Give these guys game time somewhere else. Like, Let Jumaba stay at France for 2 years. How's Saliba? Saliba became a great defender. You know why? He stayed at Marseille 2-3 years. He became a better player. Hoyston is proven in the league. He's done it in the Premier League. Keke's done it in the Premier League. Those players have got experience. So me, Keke's is 40 million. Oilers on a free. You get both players cheaper than Cambiaso.
Right, Hamza, do you want to buy fullbacks? Do you want to buy a right back and a left back?
I think 100%.
Yes or no question.
Yeah.
If you want to buy a left back and a right back, one of John Stones or Ake needs to go. Because right now, we've got 7 defenders. If we include Simpson Pusa, that's 8.
Arsenal have 10. Arsenal have 10.
No. It doesn't matter what Arsenal have.
No. But you can't have small squad.
Hamza. You've got 7 defenders. You've got Vardio, Diaz, Kusanov, Reyes, Ake, Stones, and Akanji.
Yeah.
That's 7. If you include Simpson Pusa, that's 8. You've already got enough.
Simpson Pusa is not going to play.
No. We need to reduce the number of
no,
centre backs.
You can't.
If we buy fullbacks, Hamza.
No, okay.
If we buy fullbacks, you need to reduce your number of centre backs.
Are you comfortable going next season playing Victor Reis every game nearly? Or do you think it's not
he
fully
needs to
developed?
get more game times than this season?
We would have had this exact same discussion until we found out that Kushanov could play. You need to find out whether Victor Reis can play.
Yeah,
versus
exactly.
saying, well, we don't know if he can play, so we're just going to go spend money.
But are we in a position to experiment, though?
Yes.
We
very
experiment
good.
with the Kusanov
With Kusanov.
and work out.
You can't have 2 youngsters playing centre backs.
We're playing Brighton tomorrow, and you guys want to experiment?
Nah, I
You
can't.
got your man in at goalkeeper, where we have to experiment.
You can't experiment when you're chasing top 4. And
Brighton tomorrow is a must-win game. If we don't win, we're in trouble.
100%. 100%. You're in big trouble if you draw to Brighton, you're in trouble.
The players that you put trusties on, they let you down. They're not winning football matches. Hamza, let's face it, what we're doing here.
John Stones is not reliable. Ake's not. How old is John Stones?
Hamza,
He's
have
30.
we won 3 games in a row this year?
Survey says no.
Come on. What? The players you trust him to be in a start lineup tomorrow, 90% of them, they let you down every game because they're not performing, and they have not been performing for a while.
I'm gonna show you
scared? Why are you scared to try different players?
Look at Nathan Ake's age. 30 years old, turning 31 next season. He's already had a foot surgery. He's
out for the season, Hamza. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like you've got a girlfriend, Hamza. It's like you've got a girlfriend that's kept cheating on you, but you can't let go of it and go find someone else new. What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? Fuck me.
That's why.
John Stones 31 this summer.
Where is Echeverri? Where is he at?
I don't think Pep was gonna play him against Brighton.
Not starting him, but starting to introduce him to the team.
It's a fact.
Get him on the pitch for 10-15 minutes.
No, but that tells you he's already training and Pep doesn't trust him. I told Martin he's gonna
stop
go.
buying players then. No, stop. Don't go into the summer. Don't buy anyone then. What are we doing?
Hamza. Can you show us the next 10 games that we're playing in the Premier League?
So
Easy fixtures.
It's gonna be wild.
On paper, yeah.
Our fixture list, Hamza. Our fixture list.
Yeah, let's go through prediction. Let's see.
Okay.
Man City, Brighton. What do you think tomorrow's gonna happen? What's the score?
Inshallah, we're gonna win, man.
Must win, bro. Must win.
Draw or a loss?
All right, come on, Daniel. Be optimistic.
Can't draw.
Brighton are the better team right now.
Come on,
be
man.
realistic.
They're below us, though.
They play better than us right now. And I believe in the midfield being the spine of a team. They have a better midfield right now.
Oh, come on, man. You said football was about results. They're below us, man. Come on.
What's the gap between them and us?
Like 2 points, 1 point.
1 point, right?
Okay, so if they win, are they better than us? And
Yeah, if they win, they're better. Yeah.
Okay.
They're 1 point.
Because that means they would have beat us home and away, fam.
So by Conway's argument, because they're 1 point behind us, we can't say that they're a better team than us today.
No, that's
because
your
of
argument.
1 point.
That's your argument.
Because I watched the games. They play better than us right now. They're more consistent. They're getting the output from the key guys that they need. Baleba is a power force in the middle. Mitoma, he's going to be direct and he's going to create chances on that left wing in the middle. Their fullbacks run and cover back.
Okay, so Daniel, do you think we're beating Bournemouth then?
No.
So when's our next win? When's our next win according to you then?
Leicester City at home.
Leicester City
win. Leicester.
Man United away.
That's the must win. That's a must win, bro.
A win, bro. They're so shit, bro.
I think it's a draw. They always play up when we play them.
I swear on my life, if we drop points to United, I'm gonna lose it.
Crystal Palace at home.
Win.
That's the toughest game that we got out of all of this.
I like Crystal Palace.
We'll beat them. We'll beat them. Everton away.
Yeah, we win. They're on the beach. We'll win.
Then they're gonna beat us. Watch. Villa at home.
Draw.
We'll win.
That was a must win.
No, bro.
Conway, Villa's in the Champions League quarterfinals. Are they better than us?
No, but at home. You're at home.
Come back to me when we play them. Come back to me.
I didn't ask at home. They're in one competition further than us right now. Are they better than us right now?
Yeah, come back to me when we play them. If they beat us,
we'll beat all our home games is a win. I think.
Hamza, what's the gap between us and Villa?
Like 3 points.
4 points. 3-4 points.
But Villa played more games than us. Villa played more games.
The thing is, Villa's inconsistent. They either lose, win, draw, or.
Mateo said it. We're being let down by the same group every single. They haven't shown us this season that they can be consistent. That they've shown us that they're going.
Villa have a tough games. Look at Villa's games. My God,
they got tough games. They got tough games.
They got Brighton away, Nottingham Forest at home. Then they got Southampton away, Newcastle.
Southampton's easy.
Hamza, Villa is playing with house money at this point in the calendar. They did not expect to go this far in the Champions League. They did not expect to be this high in the Premier League. If the season ended today, the Villa management, coach, owner would say the season is a success. Anything from here on out is champagne and caviar. They're playing with house money.
Wait, Hamza, go back to our fixture list.
There's an app, guys. There's an app that you can do top 4. I want to see whether we can do it. There's an app. Let me see.
What for prediction?
You're gonna be clicking that refresh button until we get top 4 or top 5 because of the coefficient now. So
come on, we can make top 5, guys. We can make top 5. Come on, man.
It's called Race for Europe.
What, do you win money, Hamza?
No, let me try it 1 second. Let me find it first. It's called Race. So you guys, some of you don't believe. Daniel doesn't believe we can win.
I'm being realistic from what I've seen this season. No, the manager has issues. He's having an off season. The players are having an off season. I think we're injured. I don't think we're going to make top 5. If we do, great. I just haven't. We have not seen consistency to be going into these games saying we're going to win. Granted, I still want us to win. I still hope we win. I predict we win. But if I'm going off of what my eyes see and what the data, your data said it, Hamza. We can have all the possession in the world we want. If the guys aren't converting, it doesn't matter.
Wait, Daniel, you didn't think we played good against Forest?
Did we win?
We didn't win, but what would your thoughts on our performance?
No, did we win? That's all I care about. Did we win? Because the 3 points are more important whether me and you debating right now whether we played well. The 3 points would have.
This is the game. Let's go. I've got this, and I've got this is
Because
recorded.
if you want to reach top
1
4,
second, we're gonna go one by one. We're gonna go one by one.
target.
1 second. Who wants to start this? I want you to predict every. I'm gonna put full screen.
Hamza, I'll start.
Okay.
Let me go.
1 second. Full screen. Yeah, guys, are you seeing it already? Yeah.
Yeah, Hamza, let me start.
Okay, let's go. The guys, don't interrupt him. We'll all have a go.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Arsenal away, win or draw?
They're gonna lose to the Arsenal. They're gonna lose.
They're gonna lose.
Okay. 1 second. We'll come back. So then Tottenham at home.
They're gonna draw.
I think Chelsea will get a result.
We'll come back to you, Mateus. Let me see Conway.
They're gonna draw, Hamza. They're gonna draw.
We're gonna draw, yeah?
Yeah.
Brentford away. Conway.
They're gonna draw.
Draw. Ipswich at home.
They'll win.
They'll win. Fulham away.
They'll win.
They'll win. Fulham
Yeah.
away.
Fulham on the beach.
Everton at home.
They'll win.
Liverpool at home.
They will draw.
Draw. Newcastle away.
They will lose.
Manchester United at home.
They will win.
Nottingham Forest away.
That's their last game, yeah?
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest away, they will draw.
They'll draw. Okay. Forest games.
Forest,
Ipswich Town away.
Ipswich Town away, I believe they will win.
Man United at home.
They're gonna win.
Villa away.
They will draw.
Everton at home.
They will draw. They play the same type of football, so I think they'll.
Tottenham Hotspur at home.
Tottenham Hotspur at home. Is that away? That's away.
Away.
Yeah, they will draw.
Brentford at home.
They will win.
Crystal Palace away.
They will win.
Leicester at home.
They will win.
West Ham away.
They will draw.
Chelsea at home. You said they're gonna win.
Yeah, no, they're
They're
saying
gonna draw.
yeah, draw, yeah.
Okay, City game now. Okay, they're on 65. Nottingham Forest on 71. Let's go, City. City at home.
Win.
Leicester home.
Win.
United at home. Away.
Win.
Crystal Palace at home.
Win.
Everton away.
Win.
Villa at home.
Win.
Wolves at home.
Win.
Southampton away.
Win.
Bournemouth at home.
Draw.
Fulham away.
Win.
75 points. Newcastle now. Brentford at home.
Brentford at home, they'll win.
Leicester away.
Actually, that Brentford game is a couple days after their final, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, then I think they're gonna draw.
Brentford City.
Yeah, check when it is.
2nd of April. No, they got long
Oh,
time.
okay.
Leicester
they'll win.
shit though. When everybody wins against Leicester.
They're Brentford home. They win.
Yeah, they'll win.
Leicester City away.
Draw. Leicester fighting relegation, so I think they're gonna. You know what I'm saying?
Manchester United at home.
They're gonna win.
Palace at home.
They're gonna win.
Aston Villa away.
They will draw.
Ipswich at home.
Win.
Brentford away. Brighton away. Brighton away.
Or Brighton away. Win. I mean, draw.
You think Newcastle gonna draw to Brighton away? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea at home. You said win.
Yep.
Arsenal away.
Arsenal away, lose.
Everton
Actually,
at home.
no. Draw.
Everton at home.
Everton at home, they'll win.
So you predict City third, Nottingham Forest 71 points, Newcastle 69 points, and Chelsea Europa League.
Yeah, Chelsea missed out on Champions League, man.
Give me
City
whatever
on
it is
75
in that
points.
game.
So 1 second, let me try then. 1 second, I'm gonna reset. So who wants to go? Daniel, you're the most pessimistic guy, yeah, for us. Let's start with Chelsea.
I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just looking what's in front and what's
Okay.
realistic. I don't want to dream. I'd rather
Okay.
have my eyes open.
Come on, man. Daniel Dream, man.
Daniel,
No, thank
Chelsea game.
Who do they
Away,
play? Who do they play?
Arsenal.
They lose.
Chelsea against Tottenham at home.
They draw. It's an open game.
Brentford away.
I think they lose. Thomas Frank is more organized than Maresca.
Ipswich Town at home.
They win.
Fulham away.
I think they win.
Fulham away, they win. Wow. Everton at home.
They win.
Liverpool at home. Liverpool.
They lose. They lose.
Newcastle away.
They draw.
Manchester United at home.
They lose.
Wow, at home they lose to Manchester United. Nottingham Forest away.
They draw.
Draw. Nottingham Forest, so they got 61 points. Nottingham Forest. Ipswich Town away.
They win.
Manchester United at home.
They draw.
Villa away.
They win.
They win to Villa away.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Everton home.
They win.
Tottenham away.
They lose.
Brentford at home.
They draw.
Wow. Crystal Palace away.
They draw.
Leicester at home.
They win.
West Ham away.
They win.
Chelsea at home.
I think they draw.
You said draw there.
Yeah, I think they draw.
So they finish on 70 points. Now City. City against Brighton tomorrow.
I think we lose.
Whew. Leicester at home.
We win.
United away.
We draw.
Palace at home.
We win.
Everton away.
We win.
Villa at home.
We lose.
Wolves at home.
We win.
Southampton away.
We win.
Bournemouth at home.
We draw.
Fulham away.
We draw.
65 points. Bloody hell. Newcastle. Brentford at home.
They win.
Leicester away.
They win.
Manchester United at our home.
They draw.
Crystal Palace at home.
They lose.
They lose to Palace at home.
Palace and Newcastle are a little similar.
Aston Villa away.
They win.
They win.
Yeah.
Ipswich Town at home.
They win.
Brighton away.
Brighton?
Yeah.
They win.
They went to Brighton away.
They've got better midfield than Brighton, if you ask me.
Chelsea at home.
They lose.
So they
No, I
lose to
said lose.
Chelsea.
Yes. I think they lose to Chelsea.
But you said here they draw.
Oh, sorry. Then draw. Sorry.
Okay. Arsenal away.
They lose.
Lose. And Newcastle at home. Everton at home.
Everton at home, they win.
Yeah. So you said exactly nearly. So you think City will finish fifth. Conway says City will finish third with 75 points.
And
You said-
out of
you
those,
said-
yeah,
Yeah.
because out of those, Hamza,
I'm not gonna
Chelsea-
lie, that's realistic.
I can't lie. My one is way more realistic though.
Okay, let's see. I want to get a more other one. Who wants to go next?
Let Mateos go.
Mateus,
Yeah.
let's go your prediction. I'm going to remember this. No, and you don't make excuses. End of the season, I'm going to remember this. Chelsea against Arsenal away.
A draw.
Tottenham at home.
They'll beat Tottenham.
Win. Brentford away.
There'll be a draw.
Draw. Ipswich at home.
Ipswich are crap. They'll beat them.
You-
Ipswich should never been in the Premier League to begin with. They
Okay.
should.
Fulham away.
Fulham will win.
Fulham, they win to Fulham.
Lose. No, Fulham will beat them. No, Fulham will beat them. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Everton at home.
Oh, they'll beat Everton.
At home. They're at home at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah. They'll beat Everton. They'll win.
Stamford Bridge game against Liverpool.
That'll be a draw.
Against Liverpool. Newcastle away. This is the ones.
Last game of the season for them.
St. James's Park. Last 3 games. St. James's Park.
I think they'll be in a position where they can afford the draw to be in the Champions League. And I think
so they'll draw.
Yeah, they will draw. They'll go for the draw.
Man United at home.
Ooh. Nah, fuck this come back. They'll beat Man United.
Nottingham Forest away.
Nah, they'll Forest win.
So they lose. Okay, no, I'll put that correct. That one. So Forest game, Ipswich away.
Ipswich are crap, bro.
Newcastle, Man United at home.
All the Ipswich fixture just put a win for the other
Okay,
team.
Man United at home.
Oh, United played quite well last season against Forest away. A draw.
Martin, see this prediction. Draw.
Yeah.
Aston Villa away.
That'll be a draw.
Draw. Everton at home.
Win.
Tottenham away.
Lose.
They lose. Brentford at home.
Draw.
Draw. Palace away.
They will lose.
Palace away lose. Nottingham Forest. Leicester City.
Let's just see the crap. Jesus.
West Ham away.
They'll beat West Ham.
So you're telling me Nottingham Forest finished 69 points. City now. Whew. City. Brighton away. Brighton at home. Tomorrow. Hey, breaking's on, baby.
We're going to win. 3-1. 3-1 City.
Okay, Leicester at home.
Win.
Man United away.
Listen, there's no other option. If we don't win that game, get rid of every single player.
No, tell me the score. United, Old Trafford.
We haven't won against them earlier in the season.
Yeah,
Listen,
go on.
We won them in the Community Shield, right? Yeah.
The Community Shield.
Yeah, but that's the same thing, right? Same thing, right?
So what do you think? Man United away, go on.
The fact you gotta think,
We will lose.
know.
We'll lose,
No.
Crystal Palace at home.
We'll win.
Everton away.
Draw.
Villa at home.
We win.
Wolves at home.
Win.
Southampton away.
Win.
Bournemouth at home.
Draw.
Fulham away.
Win.
Win away at Fulham.
Yeah, we'll win.
City 70 points. Newcastle now. Brentford at home.
Draw.
Leicester away.
They will win.
Manchester United at home.
They'll win.
Palace at home.
They'll win.
Villa away.
They will lose.
Ipswich at home.
Win.
Wolves away.
That's Brighton.
Brighton.
That'll be a draw.
Chelsea home.
If we don't Chelsea against Newcastle, then
You said a draw. You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
Arsenal away.
Oh,
Arsenal away.
that's Newcastle is the krypton is the kryptonite, isn't it? They always
but
they always
yes.
seem to get the best out of them.
Last two games, Arsenal got
Mm.
all their players back.
Yeah, but even with their players, Newcastle still got a number on them.
They've already qualified.
Yeah. I think they can get a draw out of that game.
Everton at home. Home. They're home to Everton last game season.
You don't think they win the last game?
Last game season. They're home.
What is it? Everton's a quite a decent team, especially at the back end of the season. They always seem to turn up.
Go on then. They've just drawn 3 games. They go to Everton game at home.
I would go for the draw.
So let's see. So you say Newcastle will miss out on the top 5 Champions League place?
Yeah.
Which I believe they're not.
I think they will.
And you say City will come 3rd, Nottingham Forest will come 4th, Chelsea will think.
Yeah,
Daniel, when did you have Man City? Daniel, you had City at
5th. And that's me being really pessimistic.
So
I think Justice quality is going to show up in the end. I think they will qualify.
You say City are going to finish with 70 points. Daniel said City are going to finish with 65 points. And Conway said they're going to finish with 75 points.
No,
for 5 point gaps. I remember this. Yeah? So the last one, Dylan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Dylan. I want to see Dylan. Dylan, let's see your predictions. I'm going to remember this. We've got 75, 70, 65. Go on. Chelsea won. Away, Arsenal.
Chelsea away from Arsenal. They're losing.
Okay. Tottenham at home.
Oh man. I see a draw in that. A draw. Yeah.
Brentford away.
Lose.
Ipswich at home.
Win.
Fulham away.
Lose.
Everton at home.
Win.
Liverpool at home.
Lose.
Newcastle away.
Lose.
Manchester United at home.
I see a draw.
And Nottingham Forest away.
Lose.
57 points. Wow. Nottingham Forest. Ipswich away.
Win.
Man United at home.
When I believe, they won against United this season. Yeah. Okay.
Villa away.
Villa. I think they'll lose to Villa. Yeah.
Everton at home.
Win.
Tottenham away. Nottingham Forest, Tottenham.
Win. That's the one.
Brentford at home.
Brentford. Win. Let's say.
Crystal Palace away.
Win.
Oof, Arsenal's back. Okay. Leicester at home.
Win.
West Ham away.
Win.
And Chelsea at home.
Win.
So you think only they will drop to 1 game? You think they're gonna hit 78 points? Only lose 1 game, yeah? And win everything else.
See.
Or you wanna change your mind?
I actually lose to Brentford, actually, and draw to Everton.
Draw to Everton.
Yeah, up.
Yeah, so you think they're 73 points. Now City. Let me see. City. Brighton at home.
Win.
Leicester City at home.
Win.
Newcastle, Man United away.
We better fucking win that.
You think win?
Yeah.
Palace at home.
Draw, I think. Yeah.
Draw at home.
I don't
Everton
know.
away.
Everton win.
Aston Villa at home.
Oh my God.
Villa at home.
Villa at home. Win.
Whew. Wolves at home.
Win. Definitely win.
Southampton away.
Win.
Bournemouth at home.
Lose.
Lose.
Yeah.
Fulham.
Win.
Okay. Next one. Newcastle.
Brentford. Win.
Brentford at home.
Win.
Leicester away.
Win.
United at home.
Win.
Palace at home. They got easy run.
Win.
Aston Villa away.
I think they'll draw. Yeah.
Ipswich Town at home.
Win.
Brighton away.
They'll lose.
Chelsea at home. You said they're going to win.
Win. Yeah, they'll win.
Arsenal away.
I think lose. Probably.
Everton at home.
Win.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Chelsea will finish on 57 Europa League. Nottingham Forest will finish above us with 73 points. Only Conway and Daniel had thing. So, should I go? I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna wait for. I can go. I can say. I think.
Go.
I'll say this will happen. Chelsea will lose to Arsenal away. They'll beat Tottenham. They'll draw to Brentford. They'll beat Ipswich. They'll draw or lose to Fulham. So I'll say draw. I'll be harsh. I'll be lenient. Everton they'll beat. They'll lose to Liverpool. They'll lose to Newcastle. They'll beat United. And they'll draw to Nottingham Forest. And I think I want to take them to lose. Because Nottingham Forest are home last. But I'll play them that one. Nottingham Forest will beat Ipswich. They'll beat United. They'll lose to Villa. It's tough league. Everton they'll beat. They'll lose probably. They'll lose to not Tottenham. They'll beat Brentford. They'll win at Palace. And I love Palace. Leicester City, they'll beat. West Ham away, they'll draw or lose. I think I'll say they lose. And then they'll beat Chelsea. They'll finish around 70 points. Man City, Brighton, win. Leicester, win. United, this is the one. I'm going to come back to that. Palace at home, win. Everton, tough. They draw or lose this one. Because they're not giving me confidence that they can. They've done it Tottenham away, which we were shocked. They should beat Everton. But do I trust these guys? The way they played this season. Aston Villa, they should beat. They're at home. If they lose to Villa at home, calamity. Not good enough. Bottle jobs. If they lose, they have to win that one. Southampton, they have to beat. Bournemouth, I've got dangerous team. Very dangerous team. But you are at home. No excuses. I don't care. Win that one. Fulham, I think they'll lose this one. And I think they lose to that one. United points. And I'm looking at City being in trouble because of these 3 games. The away games. I expect them to do well.
Wait, Hamza, you got us losing to United?
Bro.
That's our easiest game, bro.
Okay. That you...
Well, we have to be confident against those guys. They've been rubbish this season, bro.
I know, but no, they just, bro. I don't trust the way they play. They're just full of mistakes. They lost to United at home. I'll tell you that.
Bro, they have no Ahmad Diallo, no Kobe Mainu.
I know, but they got Garnacho. They've got Hoyland. They've got Xerxes. They'll take
Those are
advantage.
3 rubbish players you just mentioned, Hamza. They're all rubbish.
I'll promise you this. You'll see United, and that will show.
We lost to Arsenal.
If we lose that game, that day, no excuses. There's no.
No, but Hamza, you have us losing now. You have us losing now, though.
Huh?
You're saying if we lose that game, but you're predicting that we're going to lose.
I don't see these guys having. I predict them to beat all home games. And
Our easiest away game that we have left is United.
I don't think so.
It is, bro. Southampton is going to cause us more stress than United.
You think so?
Nah, bro.
I think let me see. Brent, let me finish this. Newcastle away win, Leicester win, Man United win. They'll beat Palace. They'll lose to thing. They'll beat Ipswich. They'll lose this one. They'll beat thing. They'll lose here and they'll thing. Where am I finding City? 4. Oh my God. Same points nearly to Newcastle. Hey.
That's not bad.
Bro, but still dangerous, man.
I mean, is that when the season ends, right?
Our season depends on the Chelsea game. I'm telling you now. Watch all these Chelsea games. I'm keeping. I talk to Chelsea fan, talk to them. I spend time with these guys. I'm spending my research on this football club. I'm spending time to talk to them because I know my future in the Champions League relies on their downfall. And I'm looking at Chelsea's result because everyone else is strong. I'm looking at Chelsea's result than anyone else. Because bro, look at that. They've got all this. I need them to lose to Arsenal.
Just answering Martin's question. He's asked can anyone tell me how many games we've won in the last 10? More importantly, how many losses? Well, we've lost 3 times, and we've lost against Arsenal away, Liverpool at home, and Forest away. In terms of the win, we've
12
won
games this season.
We've won 6. We won 6. Yeah, we've won 6. Leicester, West Ham, then
Newcastle.
Chelsea, Ipswich, Newcastle, Spurs, and we drew 1. I think is it Brentford?
Brentford, Crystal Palace.
No. It was Brentford. Brentford 2. So we won 6, we lost 3, and we drew 1.
Yeah.
In the last 10 games.
And Martin has to know. Yeah. Let me tell Martin one thing. He has to know. Let me show you. 1 second. Where is that team? When
That's
we play
51 win percentage.
Okay, look. Let me tell you, yeah. Martin's hyped up. Nottingham Forest, we got beat, yeah. Against Tottenham, we were lucky. Second half, they could have beaten us. Liverpool dismantled us, yeah. Fair enough, we beat Newcastle fairly, yeah. Then come Arsenal, we got thrashed, we got beaten. Chelsea at home, they had chances. Brentford, we should have lost this game. This game, we should have lost, yeah. Then at Leicester away, we should have lost. Remember the chances they created?
Martin, no one says we will not make top 4. As far as I can see, I think everyone in their round had Man City making Champions League football.
Fact.
Hamza, what was yours? You had Man City second.
They finished
third, fourth. Yeah. See, that's top 4. In mine, I had Manchester City finish.
Martin, concentrate on Chelsea and concentrate on Chelsea. Because not Spurs have got easy run. Newcastle have easy run. For us to finish top 5, look at Chelsea. Look at Chelsea's game. Keep an eye on Chelsea. Because I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, you look at the games we won. Leicester. Brentford, we were lucky this game. This game, Ake cleared off the line. We nearly bottled it, yes or no?
I don't think Martin, I don't think Hamza's been negative. Hamza is just
realistic,
pointing the performances, the way we playing, the way we are approaching games.
Yeah.
There are a lot of big questions every time he watches Manchester City, because one game he's watching good attacking football, we scored a lot of goals in terms of we're playing really well, like Tottenham first half, or even against Chelsea. Then the very following games, we change the team around a little bit, we do a bit of rotation, and the whole football just goes back to the same way, which is slow passing football. these are questions that Hamza is just pointing the fact that we're not performing really well. We're approaching games in most of the games in the wrong way. But even with all these factors, he still thinks Manchester City is making top 4 because he believes in the team. He
I
backs
think
them.
they finished top 4. There you are. They finished.
Yeah.
Chelsea will finish 6th. We will finish 4th. Newcastle finishes 3rd. 5th. It's Nottingham Forest. And I think the game that will cost us this Man United away, Everton away, those are tough games. And Fulham away. I don't want to go to the last game of the season fight for top 4. Fulham away. I don't. You need to be comfortable. And I'm looking at Chelsea, Liverpool at home, and Newcastle away, and Brentford away, and Fulham away. The West London derby.
I think we were a bit Fulham away in the last game of the season. Even if the pressure is on us to win, I believe that last game of the season, when the top 4, the top 5 is on the line, Pep and these players, they will deliver. If there's a must-win game, we will go out there and win. Even for me, I put City to win. Even if it's, let's say, mathematically we are in the Champions League, Manchester City will still go out there and win the football match.
Can I read something real fast? So last 10 games, we have a 51.85 win percentage. 14 wins. Is that right? No. I'm sorry. 27 games. 51% win percentage. If we go into the remaining games in the season with that win percentage, that's about 6 wins. 70 points puts us at a Champions League final. First, assuming that it's going to be Liverpool, which we know that it is. But then if we take off the bottom 5 teams below us and do their last 10 run of games and their win percentage, Newcastle has won 50% rate, Brighton at a 60% rate, Aston Villa 40%, and Bournemouth at a 50%, and Fulham at a 30%. You take that same analysis and just run it through with the current games that they have remaining, and you have Newcastle finishing at 62, Brighton at 63, Villa at 59, Bournemouth at 59, and Fulham at 54. So we can make top 5. It's going to be a lot trickier, and I think it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down between Villa and Newcastle. Yeah. That's going to be tough.
Anyone got to say anything? I'm just going to lock off. Then Martin's going to do a space. Tomorrow, Brentford, last thing. Matthias, give me the exact prediction. Dylan, give me the exact prediction. Daniel, give me the exact prediction. I think tomorrow, what do you think the score? I think we'll beat them 3-0.
2-1, City win.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay. I think 3-0, City. Mateus? I can't hear you, Mateus. You're on mute.
Sorry, I said I think we'll win 3-1, but
3-1.
at the same time, I went 3-1 against Forest, and we got slapped in there. So,
I know.
But I still believe Manchester City can win this game. And listen, it might be strange, but I've got a foot. It's getting to a point where we just have to back the players at this point, at the right moment in time. Because if we just keep going through the same thing we've been doing all season, we just keep repeating ourselves. So listen, if we lose, it is what it is. But for me, I think I'll back the players. I think we'll win 3-1.
Fair enough. Absolutely. And I think, Daniel, you said we're going to lose. Do you think you're going to lose? What do you think?
We lose 2-0.
Oh my God! If we lose tomorrow, oh my God!
Pain.
It is what it is.
Let's just go, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players have to leave. And
No.
tomorrow they decide. If we lose
Depends on the
tomorrow,
lineup.
Yeah, but
but,
Hamza, we're going to the
no
same
way.
narrative. So Hamza, we're going to the same narrative we've been going since the first half of the season. Every time we get a bad result, so this needs to go, this needs to go, X, Y, and Z needs to go.
Can't beat anyone.
We're
Can't beat
getting to a point of the
anyone.
season where every win is a must-win game. Every game is a must-win game, and the players need also, as a fan base, the players need our backing. So forget the narrative that we keep going throughout the whole season. This needs to go. This needs to go. For now, no one will go until the season ends.
Facts.
We just have to support them and hope every time they step on that pitch, they show a bit of desire, they show a bit of fight to win football matches, and take risks. Take a lot of risks because you have to, because we've been playing this sort of style of football. The manager wants to play a safe football, and rather than going out there win football matches, you want to contain the opposition and limited their chance to score rather than take a risk and go and slap the opposition. So listen, whatever happens, let's just skip back the players for the last 10 games and see where we're at.
And that's where we leave you guys. Thank you, Mateos. Thank you, Daniel, and thank you, Dylan. And tomorrow we'll be back on Watch Along. And guys, Martin will be doing a space. Join us. And what a great stream. Thank you for you lot for coming. And anything you want to say before I lock off?
I hope they prove me wrong.
We need to do more streams, Hamza. We need to do more streams, man.
Yeah, when we do it tomorrow, we'll do another one definitely after watch.
Yeah, but we're doing streams like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, now, but no, bro, I'll start doing every day. I was just doing something at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to,
We'll do at least 30 minutes or something, Monday to Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be going through transfer, Kamavinga, all these things in the daily. What's happening? Big up, everyone. Take care. And make sure, guys, tomorrow is the day, 3 o'clock.